Letters 8. Laura to Petrarca. Dear Francesco, after centuries I think we can say it, without weakening your reputation. I never existed. For this you could write. They were the golden aura heads scattered around. It was not just a Provençal shout, a way not to betray the identity of the woman. So many times you called me by name in your songbook during the life and death of the undersigned. I never existed either as Laura or as Rebecca. You couldn't fall in love with a real woman. Your sloth, your continuous torment prevented you, and you even tormented yourself with this onanistic image in which you believed you were acquiring humanity and concreteness. You did not know how to love neither God nor me. You were just taken by your culture, by the poem Africa, from which you expected the poetic laurel for the Latin versification, such as the Thebaid of Stasio, the Aeneid. You had a natural daughter, and I hope that at least the woman who gave you this daughter, the only true affection, loved her a little. Like Galileo with all his natural children, he had from a servant. All women, even princesses and queens, are needed if you only imagine them offering you a little pleasure and generating. I, however, just did not exist, and after almost 700 years I wanted to say it, even to the students who maybe pose with their blonde hair in the wind and lean on a trunk that faces the beautiful column. All with blue eyes, skin so white that they certainly died soon. Maybe they were all suffering from fulminated leukemia. Girls who really exist, live. Remember that I, Laura, to whom F. Petrarca dedicated a songbook in life and in death, have never existed. Think what a relief for me and for you who took me as a model of beauty, purity, and dreams. I hug you. Fiammetta to Boccaccio. I should also be grateful for this diminutive. Better Mona Vanna, Lagia, without bothering Beatrice. Laura than poetic laurel and wind. I, on the other hand, have a small flame of love. Agreed that you are famous for the Decameron, but you have also written other minor works with more sentiment. Do you know what I do after centuries? I leave you. I go to find you know who. Just Francesco. Yes, Petrarca, and let's see if he doesn't find me a more evocative name. I do not want to be in your Decameron, neither as Lisabetta de Messina nor as some nun disrespectful of the rules. You know what I tell you, with Francesco and all his modesty I make him understand how fake they are. They only serve to make poetry and write deceptive verses. Alone and thoughtful, let's see if he succeeds with me following him and throwing him glances of flame. Do you know what I tell you after almost 700 years? Francesco's daughter is my daughter, and you also continue to want to play havoc with Fiammetta. You will make a bad impression on the students who will know that with all your licentious stories. Fiammetta ran away with the trembling Petrarca, and one was born too natural daughter.
Angelica to Orlando. Finally, after centuries I can cry out my hatred, ugly snooty, that you lost your mind not because I was in love with another. So much everyone was in love with me, Moors and Christians. Everyone was distracted to my skirts and left both the cross and Muhammad. You have lost your wits because Medoro was not your equal, and according to the rules of chivalry you first make yourself recognized. You fight only if the title is equal. Even in the 17th century, these war rules were debated at Don Rodrigo's table and Don Quixote went mad. You see that over time I started reading too. So a simple infantryman could not marry the Princess of Catay, steal her heart, gave her kisses, and the first night as the last. Does this look like love to you? Jealousy? Or stubbornness, a knightly rule established by men? Women just love. No miraculous source makes you forget or fall in love. Medoro is beautiful and very brave too. Only an infantryman, but a jack of hearts.